morning, Tolland High School. Will everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated for a moment of silence.
Good morning, Tolland High School. My name's Juliet Carey.
And I'm Garrett Bumps, and here are your morning announcements.
For June 4th, 2024, Happy Pride Month! GSA has created the following informal presentation for you.
What, are they not going to play it? The Tolland High School boys track and field has 4 athletes qualify in 5 events, compete in the State Open Championship meet, where they had several impressive performances to finish out the season. Cole Zacco represented Tolland in the shot put, Chris Adagio in the 400, Dylan Stoeffler in the 800, and Colby Bornstein in the 3200, qualifying to compete in the Northeast Championship meet this weekend in the event.
Are you stressed about the upcoming final exams? Do you need a calming activity in between classes or during lunch? Come color your heart out at the Kindness Campaign Coloring Corner. Fun spring coloring pictures await you upstairs. Stop by the bulletin in between rooms 216 and 218 and color as much as you want.
The day is here. We will finally see which teacher has raised the most for the NHS fundraiser to furnish a DCF waiting room. Stay tuned for the reveal.
And now time for your weather.
Good morning, Tolland High School. I'm Shane Knaus, and today's weather is brought to you by the THS weather station. It is currently 70 degrees outside. After school, it will be 79 degrees, with a high of 80 degrees and a low of 55 degrees. The wind is 3 miles per hour, and it's sunny. Back to you.
Now time for your PSAs.
Happy Pride Month from GSA. Who is the LGBTQ plus community? People who are gay, lesbian, bisexual, and other sexualities. People who are asexual or aromantic, often called aroace. People who are trans, like male to female, or people who transition female to male. People who are non-binary, agender, gender fluid, and other gender identities, and people that are intersex. Pronouns. People have different pronouns, and some you've probably heard of and some you probably haven't. He, him, she, her, they, them, ze, them, ze, her, hers, aa and aas, and yel and yels are all examples of pronouns. How to be an ally. You can be an ally by respecting people's identities. It's very simple. For example, use a person's preferred pronouns regardless of whether they are around or not. If you're unsure of what their pronouns are, default to neutral they-them pronouns. Don't assume they are in love with you if they're attracted to your gender. Do your research. Take advantage of resources shared by queer people around the world. If you see or hear your friends repeating queer-phobic terms, call them out on it and tell a trusted adult. Don't out people to others if they're not ready to come out to them yet. And you don't necessarily have to understand an identity to respect it. Just be a decent human, honestly. The history of Pride Month. The tradition of parading in honor of Pride started in 1970 after the events of Stonewall. Storm de la Ville was an entertainer and bouncer for some of the most frequented gay and lesbian bars in the New York City, and helped in many ways. She was known as the Rosa Parks of the gay community. The works of achieving equality for the LGBTQ plus community continues, particularly today when some legislators are working to remove and restrict those rights.
That's all for your morning announcements.
Have a triumphant Tuesday.